As a man, there's nothing more feminine and more low vibrational than complaining.
If soy is feminizing, then show me the evidence, Paul.
And in this looks maxing community, you see a lot of people whining and complaining about their looks. Like, oh, you have to be born as a Chad. If you don't have the genetics for it since birth, then it's over for you.
Too bad that didn't kill me.
But I've been telling you guys, and the scientific literature backs this up as well, how you look, your physical appearance is only 50 to 70% genetic, meaning that up to 50% of your looks is completely up to you. What have you been doing about this, man? Do you look unattractive just because the way that you were born? I personally think just about every single one of you guys can become a Chad, or at least very, very close if you just have average genetics. And today, what I'm gonna do is break down step by step exactly how to get that. Without further ado, let's get it. This baby off with my favorite statistic of all time that I've been saying for like the last 4 or 5 years. If you heard it from anyone else, it was my statistic, man. So there are more millionaires in the world than men with chiseled physiques and six packs. Roughly around 1% of the worldwide population has a visible six pack and enough muscle mass to where you do not appear skinny. What does this mean? Well, this means that the majority of you guys are not willing to put in the work, because this is 1,000,000,000% discipline, man. Like, you don't get six-pack abs by accident, unless maybe you're a teenager, you're naturally athletic. Man, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, and you have a six-pack, you are in the top 1%. And if you have a physique on top of that, defined muscles, defined arms, shoulders, this alone, you think that this is just about the body? First of all, yeah, it's gonna give you a crazy physique halo as long as you're not taking any gear. A natty physique at a very low body fat percentage, muscle mass, is so aesthetic, so sexy, one of the best things you can do. But not just that, man. Not just that. It's going to give you that jawline. This bone is on each and every one of you guys. It's up to you to actually show it to get this jaw exposed to the world to see. In addition to that, we got the cheekbones coming in. The only thing with the physique is that you don't want to get too caught up in this like the gym cells, where you're devoting your entire life to try to gain like 1.236 pounds of muscle mass when it's not even going to happen, man. At some point, the gym should just fall effortlessly into the background of your life. Same philosophy I have with looks maxing, actually. With all of this stuff, if you want to increase your levels of attraction, your appeal to women as much as possible, you can't be too hyper fixated on these things, man. You can't be too obsessed with the gym. You can't be too obsessed with looks maxing. What you need to be obsessed with are your life goals, man. You need to have a drive, you need to have passion, and things that you are actively working on. This is one of the sexiest traits for men. So step number 1, you need to look like a Greek freaking god. If you have not done that, step number 1, please get out of here with the whining, the complaining. Send me photos of your freaking chiseled six-pack and tell me how ugly you are. Tell me how when your shirt is off, women just hate you. You're so disgusting. I want to see this. Please, send it to me on my DMs. If 99% of men do not have the discipline to adhere to a consistent caloric deficit, a consistent progressive overload, strength training protocol, then I would guarantee that 99% of you guys also don't have the discipline to adhere to a healthy diet that's going to be very, very good for the skin, for the jawline, for the cheekbones, to reduce overall inflammation, keeping the carbohydrate intake at a certain amount, the protein intake, the fats, everything. But not just that, man. We got skincare included. I bet you the majority of the population, they don't have the discipline to do a morning routine, a nighttime routine. You got to be doing these things on a daily basis if you actually want to have skin that glows. Same thing with everything, man. Manscaping, shaving, like basic grooming. I know that it seems like, oh, Austin, you're just telling us to take a shower. That's not as simple as it is. I'm talking about like once a week where you spend an hour, 2 hours on your entire body, man. You got the face mask, you got the hair mask, you're trimming and plucking the eyebrows, you're dyeing those eyebrows every single 4 weeks, man. You're getting your hair cut, you're getting your hair colored to fit your phenotype, to fit your face shape. Like, there is so much freaking stuff that goes into this. Stuff that male models do on a consistent basis because it's their job, but for the average person, you don't know where to start, and it's difficult to actually have the discipline to do it consistently. The first step of getting the physique is actually going to account for the jawline for the most part. Mewing is also going to help, but then the other main primary thing of attraction is going to be the eye area. I already made an eye area video, but you do need to be prioritizing this as much as possible. Doing the UUDD method, making sure that you have clear, bright whites in your eyes, making sure your eyebrows are done and they're dark, everything. You got sunglasses or you got regular glasses that adhere to your face shape, making you more attractive. Doing everything possible to optimize your eye area, because this is one of the most crucial parts of the overall face. Now, it sounds so basic, but I'm telling you, if you do the first part of this video, don't forget testosterone maxing. But if you do everything I've already talked about, I'm telling you, you will be widely considered attractive to women. I can't guarantee that you're going to be a Chad according to the PSL scale, which I think is a silly scale anyways. You're either going to be hot or you're not. You will notice women's philosophies with men is you are either hot or you're not. It's not as complicated as you think. And then everything else on top of that, the SMV enhancements, is where true competition comes from. But if you're like in the ballpark with other men who are considered hot, women are not gonna be like, oh, that guy's hotter, that guy. No. They only jump at that point due to SMV issues. Now, do not forget about testosterone and health maxing, as this is going to be the underlying thing that 99% of you guys are probably also lacking. Now, I took supplements every single day, like my entire childhood, which I believe actually contributed a lot to my overall facial development, how tall I became, everything. And ever since I launched my YouTube channel, even before, years before I launched my supplement company, Kalosique, I was still promoting supplements because I think they're freaking awesome. Which brings me into the two best supplements I think you should be taking to optimize your overall facial aesthetics to become a Chad. So first of all, we have Titan Growth 2.0. This has 500 to 1000% of all your daily required nutrients, because 92% of Americans are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. When this happens, IGF-1 human growth hormone is going to shut down, closing your growth plate. So it's going to get in the way of how much you can grow and how much your face actually develops. So you have to have Titan Growth 2.0 to optimize your overall health. And then in addition to that is Aries Rage. This is the best testosterone booster on the entire market. When you have proper hormones, proper testosterone, this is going to be one of the key ways to actually optimize your facial development to the fullest. So we got Tanga Ali, which scientifically boosts testosterone by 37%. It has maca 200 milligrams, which in clinical studies enhances libido and overall sexual function. It has oyster extract, which has magnesium and zinc completely naturally. It has 15 milligrams of zinc, which is a clinical dose, and it is a precursor to creating testosterone in clinical studies, has also been shown to increase height. Pumpkin seed extract and so many other awesome ingredients. They're going to help you optimize your testosterone. Don't forget to join Kalos VIP. This is my school looks maxing with my 3-hour looks maxing masterclass, 2-hour high growth masterclass, female nature masterclass, social media masterclass. Right now we have the aesthetic physique masterclass every 2 weeks. We hop on a group VIP call. Best school of self-improvement. Right now it is only $12. The price is going up soon though, man. You got to join. Link in the description. You guys think that stylists cope? Like anybody who is attractive, if they just wear the most basic, unoriginal outfit, they're still going to be seen as attractive, which is true in a sense. But fashion does add a halo, and unfortunately, most guys, I've noticed even tons of looks maxing guys, no one seems to optimize fashion to the absolute fullest. So a couple things is going to be the fit above all else, man. Your clothes need to be fitted, they need to be tailored, they need to look good on you, man. No crazy brands, no crazy logos. I would much rather you become very close friends with your tailor, get tons of tailored button-ups, get a couple tailored suits, because most of you guys don't even have a tailored suit, man, in 2025, and you need one to optimize your overall aesthetic and actually look like a man. And don't forget about the all black trick. I just spoke about it, man. But all black literally is the cheat code to enhancing your overall attraction that most guys neglect. Before you go out with the girl in 2025, whenever you match a girl on Tinder, whatever it is, they're gonna do one thing, and one thing extremely quickly. They're going to stalk the crap out of you, your social media, Anything that they can find on you, they're going to be trying to stalk it, which is why you actually need an online presence, as this is going to enhance your SMV. This is why it's important to life max as well. Travel to cool places, get awesome Instagram photos, man. Go to Europe, go to Southeast Asia, some of the coolest places in the world, and document this. Document your physique, document you hanging out with friends, high status people, document you doing things that regular people simply are not doing, and this is going to enhance your overall SMV, making you much more of a Chad. In the modern world, everybody is a dopamine junkie. Everyone's addicted, man. You scroll on TikTok all freaking day. A lot of you guys are on the freaking forum website reading about all this stuff, posting misinformation, everything. You're going to the hub just like, oh my god. You have no discipline in yourself, man. You are taking in the dopamine like it's a drug. You can't control yourself. So I want you to do something most modern men don't do. You need to be a creator, not a consumer. This means that no matter what you're doing, like let's say you're not an influencer, you know, like you don't make money from making videos, it doesn't matter. You need to be creating more. This could be creating more job opportunity, creating more relationships, creating businesses. Whatever it is, you are creating more than you are consuming someone else's product. Someone else's product are those videos on the hub that you're just watching. You love that. Some dweeb filmed a woman and a guy, paid them some money, posted that online, and that's satisfying you, man. No. You need to get out there, create your own stories. Stop just observing everyone else's. This is going to be like one of the first steps to actually becoming a Chad. Like, even if you have it facially, you got the physique, you got the money, whatever it is, if you don't actually get out there and start living, you're always still going to have that previous mindset that you used to. And last but not least, man, this is all about attraction. You want to look your best, you got to realize the bar, I'm going to be honest, it's very low, man. It's very low. Dopamine has every single guy these days by the nutsack. They can't even pay attention to a workout for 60 minutes 3 times a week. They can't eat a little bit less food. They can't make a little bit more money. They can't study a little bit harder. The average guy is not doing too much. Nearly 80% of Americans are overweight or obese. They have less than $1,000 in their bank account. They can't really talk to a woman. They don't really have any fashion sense. So when it comes to just becoming attractive, it's never been easier throughout history. So I want you to actually optimize everything. Finally become the Chad I know you can become. That's it. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.